Hello friends, in my previous videos I showed you how to get the battery charge and the charging mode. Now here I will show you how to get the battery temperature. So the code which I used in my previous videos, I have put them in a mode block called refresh. Okay, and then I have used this refresh in on create and also in button 3 click, which is the refresh button, which is this button. Now let's have a look at this mode block. So here this first block is for displaying the battery charge percentage. So first I define a battery manager called BM. This I have shown you in my previous videos, and this is defined by writing battery manager get system service battery underscore service. Then I define an int called battery percent, which is the charge percent, and this is equal to BM, which is the battery manager dot get int property battery manager dot battery property capacity. This will give us the current charge of the battery, and we can display it in text view. So here my text view is text view 5. These are text view 5, text view 7 and text view 9. So I display the charge in text view 5 by writing text view 5 dot set text battery percent, which is this one, plus this percentage symbol. So this is how we display the battery percentage. Now I will show you how to display this charging mode. So for that we need intent filter. Here I define an intent filter called iFilter, which is new intent filter intent dot action battery changed. This requires intent action battery changed. Then I define an intent called battery status using this intent filter, which is iFilter. So battery status is equal to register receiver null comma iFilter. So this intent filter and battery status will be required for getting battery temperature also, but here first I will get the charging mode. So first here I define an int called charge plug. This is equal to battery status dot get int extra battery manager dot extra plugged comma -1. Here you can note that the extra plugged is the constant which I am using. So this will give me the int called charge plug, and then I define a boolean USB charge. This is equal to charge plug is equal to battery manager dot battery plugged USB. So if charge plug, which is this int, is equal to battery manager dot battery plugged USB, then it will be this boolean USB charge will be true. If this charge plug is not equal to battery plugged USB, then USB charge will be false. Similarly, there is this boolean AC charge, which is equal to charge plug equal to battery manager dot battery plugged AC. So if charge plug is equal to battery manager dot battery plugged AC, then this boolean AC charge will be true. Otherwise, if charge plug is not equal to battery plugged AC, AC charge will be false. Okay, so this is the next code. If USB charge means if USB charge is true, then in text view 7 I display device charging through USB. Else if AC charge is true, in text view 7 I display device charging through AC. Else if none of these two, USB charge or AC charge, is not true, then in text view 7 I display device not charging. Okay, that's all here. Now for displaying the battery temperature. For displaying the battery temperature, we have to define this intent filter and battery status here, and after that this int temp or temperature is equal to battery status dot get int extra battery manager dot extra temperature comma 0. Then I divide this temperature by 10. I convert this temperature to a float and divide it by 10 to get a float variable called temp2, which is the temperature in degrees Celsius, and I display it in text view 9 by writing dot set text temp2 plus space degrees Celsius, and that's all. Now let's check this. Okay, so in on start it is refreshed and it displays battery charge 33%, device not charging, and battery temperature 37.8 degrees Celsius. Now let me put it to charging, and now it is charging, and when I click on refresh it shows device charging through AC and battery temperature has changed, and when I wait for some time the battery will heat up a little bit and the battery temperature will again change. Okay, so there has been a few seconds, and now when I click on refresh the battery temperature has increased. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you very much for watching this.